Thank you so much to Morgan Wallen. I had a wonderful time. Thank you
all. Morgan Wallen is making sure to capitalize off his viral Saturday Night Live exit. The country singer is selling Get Me to God's Country merchandise on his website days after he abruptly walked off the SNL stage mid-credits. The merch options are simple, consisting of a white shirt and hats with the phrase printed across that retail for $45. But despite the items launching on April 1st, the Club Wallen Instagram account assured fans it wasn't part of an April Fool's prank. The merch drop comes days after the phrase went viral after Morgan abruptly walked off the SNL stage.
Thank you so much to Morgan Wallen. I had a wonderful time. Thank you
The singer, who was a musical guest for the March 29th episode of the sketch series alongside Mikey Madison, made headlines after he bolted from the stage as credits began to roll. Shortly after, the country star uploaded a picture of a private jet to his Instagram story alongside the text, "Get me to God's country." Wallen's quick walk-off and post led people on social media to speculate if he had an issue with the show. However, according to sources close to the singer who spoke with Variety, the singer had enjoyed his time at SNL and did not intend to slight anyone with his abrupt exit or social media post. Plus, the report noted that Wallen had practiced exiting and entering the same way during camera blocking and rehearsal, so he wasn't thinking he'd be on camera when he left the stage. And the Instagram story reportedly is, quote, typical Wallen. Access Hollywood has reached out to Wallen's representatives for comment. Veteran SNL cast member Keenan Thompson weighed in on that viral moment while talking to Entertainment Weekly earlier this week, telling the outlet, quote, "I don't know what goes through people's minds when they decide to do stuff like that. I don't know if he understood the assignment or not, or if he was really feeling a certain type of way." Adding he definitely saw when Morgan prematurely departed. Quote, "You see somebody before you get a chance to say hi or say good job or anything like that. They just dip in. I thought maybe he had to go to the potty or something." Adding, "It's definitely a spike to the norm. We're so used to everybody just turning around and high-fiving us, everybody saying, good job, good job, good job. So when there's a departure from that, it's like, I wonder what that's about." Keenan did admit he never met Morgan during the most recent episode or when he first performed as a musical guest in 2020, after his earlier SNL debut was canceled because he broke COVID-19 protocols. Quote, "Seems like a complicated individual, I guess," Keenan added before noting this wasn't the first time a musical guest left abruptly. Quote, "Prince did the same thing. I'm not saying Morgan Wallen is Prince, but we weren't surprised because Prince was notoriously kind of standoffish." Aside from his abrupt departure, sources tell Variety Morgan also turned down a part in the Big Dumb Line sketch. Joe Jonas ended up making the surprise cameo alongside Mikey Madison, Bowen Yang, and Chloe Fineman.
No! I'm tired. It's getting dark. I'm leaving. I'm leaving! No! Yes! Yes!
Believe in yourself. Believe in the line. You deserve this viral Greek yogurt or the Charlie Serena's wine.
In addition to his appearance on SNL, Morgan also appeared on Theo Von's podcast. The episode was published on April 2nd, but it's unclear if it was shot before or after the incident with the hit NBC comedy show. In the podcast, he talked about a variety of topics, including his April 2024 arrest for throwing a chair from the roof of a Nashville bar, revealing he hasn't been to a bar since.
It's still weird, and there's parts of that I don't like. I mean, I think anybody who has to deal with that, it's not ideal. You know, it's not ideal to go everywhere, and even if you don't get like, you know, bothered, you were on edge the whole time because you thought you might. It's like there's just not a lot of there's things that you just don't do anymore. You just don't do them anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but that's okay. That's why I've taken up hunting so much, I think, you know, because I can go be with my buddies. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can be at ease. I can not stress out. You just find ways to supplement it, I think, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny that you can't really go to a bar anymore because there'd be too much hassle. And it's probably best thing for you.
It's definitely the best thing for me, you know? I mean, If you're using a bar as a specific example, that's definitely the best thing for me. I ain't been in a bar since the last time I was in a bar that everybody knows about.
How is that? That feels like a bar right there.
It does.
I ain't been in a bar since the last time.
It sounds like an old country song for sure.
Dude.
But yeah, that's the most public time I was in a bar. That's the last time I was in a bar.
In December 2024, he was sentenced to 1 week of incarceration to be served at a DUI education center and 2 years probation. Elsewhere in the episode, he also joked he's surprised he doesn't have a breathalyzer in all of his vehicles.
Yeah, man, I enjoy it.
You do?
Yeah, which I kind of had ridden dirt bikes and stuff a little bit, enough to understand my way around a bike already.
Right.
So me and Cody and TD and a few others, we all got bikes. So
look at that shit. I'll buy the cologne, whatever they're selling right there.
It does look like that.
It really does, huh? Exhaust by Morgan Wallen.
Exhaust.
Smells
like a fart.
That wouldn't be a bad cologne, though, dude.
Smells like Morgan Wallen's farts, man.
Or what if you had to blow to start that thing? What if you had a fucking one of those breath things on?
I'm surprised I don't. I'm surprised.
Has anybody ever had a motorbike that has that on it?
I'm sure they have. I'm surprised I don't have that on every vehicle I've got. Shout out to Davidson County.
Sorry, man. That's hilarious. No, that's a handsome picture, man. That looks nice, dude.
Thanks, man.
But you get out there.
I like it because it's like you got your helmet on. Nobody knows who you are. You get out there. You got to focus on it too. You got to be. You ain't on your phone. You ain't doing anything else. You just thinking about what you got to do on that bike.
Yeah.
So I enjoy that aspect of it a lot. You at least me, I physically can't do anything else other than, think about what's going on this bike.
Be locked in.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it a lot. You'll be riding and then all of a sudden it's 5 hours have gone by and you just don't realize
Really?
that happened. Yeah.
Damn. I got to get out there sometime. I'm just so bad. I'm bad at being in motion.
Well, that might not be for you then.
Yeah. I'm better.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Keep going.
I'm bad at just like being in motion and having to think at the same time. I'm more of a stop and think,
Well,
then move.
what are we thinking about though?
Just whatever the next thing has to be. It's just hard for me. Like I think
You can just be in the back of the line then.
yeah.
You can
I'll
just,
be in the
you can
back.
just follow us.
Yeah. I would be I don't want to be at the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or the middle. The middle's probably the safest anyway. You can be in the middle because you're protected in the back. You're protected in the front. You don't have to make any decisions. You just follow the decisions.
That's where I need to be then.
You should take Harry. You should go take Harry's motorcycle class. That's who we took our class from.
Really?
He was
Is it
cool.
good?
Yeah. I mean, I learned things I didn't know.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, God.
it wasn't easy necessarily either. There was things that were challenging.
Do y'all go in a pack when y'all go out there?
I've ridden a couple times by myself, but I would have somebody following me, like my security or just anyone. But we mostly just ride at least in groups of 2. And
Yeah.
a lot of times groups of 4.